Well, I told you guys that I just got done with the plow truck, and I just got the thing put back on. I drove back out here in the lot to put the plow back on because I just got done with the brakes and the battery and the oil change and the air filter and getting everything ready for winter. I told you guys that I would give you a video on the 2012 285,000 mile Ecoboost F150 3.5 liter and why it ended up in our shop. This was a little while back as I was kind of going around reviewing all the inventory and stuff that we had in the shop and things that we were working on, and it was for a cylinder misfire, and it was pretty bad. Put a plug in it, put an ignition coil in it, didn't take care of the problem. Ended up finding out it's something further in like the electrical and the computer. Well, here's the video showing exactly what it was, and I hope you guys liked the video. If anybody's got any kind of negative bullshit to say, just leave it out of the video. I don't know, people obviously feel comfortable on this channel to start getting involved in what they see in my personal life and stuff like that, and give recommendations about, oh, that boy needs to lose some weight, or why is your workbench so messy. I don't understand that shit. Just focus on the video. Don't focus on anything else. Don't focus on the nose hair coming out of my fucking nose. Don't focus on any of that. Focus on the video. That's why I put out the videos, not to deal with your crybaby bag shit. Okay? Here's the video. Y'all be blessed. So this is the truck we had in here not too long ago that had the cylinder, I think it was like a cylinder 3 misfire, and there was a bunch of communication codes for the PCM, and even though the plug, the coil, and everything was changed on that, let's see. I'll show you how bad the coil was, and I'll tell you what the repair was for it. That's a 2012 3.5 liter Ecoboost F150 4-wheel drive with like 285,000 miles on it. Here's the ignition coil all burned up. Had to literally pry this damn thing out of the cylinder head. And then after he put a new computer in and programmed the PCM and everything, found out the harness was also all chewed up, because that back fed everything through the harness, and the harness fucked up the PCM. And then we realized we needed new coils for it, so he put new coils in it, put a new PCM in it, got the harness out, was able to identify that there are multiple rubbed wires right here, and basically this is the back side of the intake manifold right here. This is where that sits, and if you followed it over to the passenger side and then went down the back of the cylinder head, this right behind the cylinder head area as it goes down past the firewall and stuff is where everything's rubbing. This is the center of the intake manifold. Follow it over to the passenger side, and then it dips down. That's the part right there that was rubbing through. It screwed up the PCM, the ignition coils needed to go, and the harness needed to be replaced. But that's wild. This almost reminds me of like the old 3.0 Durachek, where the ignition coils would go bad and backfeed through the harness and take out the PCM. Like the 2008 to 2012 Fusions, and like the Milans and everything with a 3 liter. Yep. Harness, PCM, injectors, not injectors, ignition coil, spark plugs. And that was the fix for it. It's up and running. After 2 months finally getting all the parts and stuff together. Can't get parts for anything. This was the fix.